When a new project comes, they kind of laugh at you. They said, I think the Bush in our language, it says it'll never happen. So I stood up and said, but it's going to happen.
이제 저기 그 Randall Stone 아무 기금 스타트니 스마 지금 요 지금 힘들 마스마 다스 마스마 이 마스 저기 그 지금 아무 저 아무 지금 그 뭐시아라 베고 우스크 그 마스 마코 아 마스 마그뇨 그 뭐라 하기만 더 뭐죠 혹만 뭐 혹만 그 힘들 아버지 그 타이 좀 또지 뭐 또마이 따르 그 뭐저거 뭐 또뭐 부이 칩 그 매암지 어떻게 다시 뭐 그고 그혹 그 포트기 뭐든 칩 그 게임어 근데 가보 힘 어음 되게 님 기금 좀 보았다 이거 거든 뭐 치요 뭐 뭐 스틱도 그 그게
Skugtosh. Good afternoon. My name is Stephen Rowe Lewis, and I'm the governor for the Gila River Indian community. And I was fortunate to be elected into office and sworn in January 1st. And today was a very historic day for our people here. Is that we just started our own commercial low-power digital television station, and we're going to have at least 3 digital stations that are going to serve the community. And we're looking at the incredible possibilities that these television stations are going to serve our community. One is the government, looking at broadcasting government meetings across our community, so our community members know exactly what their leaders, their tribal, their community leaders, and their government are doing in regards to broadcasting those council meetings and special meetings as well. So that's really, to me, a game changer right there for our community, so that they can be more supportive and be more knowledgeable of their government. And I think the second is how we can use that to support our Atam Nyak, our Atam Himdak in regards to programming. We could start to use these channels to teach our language, to teach our culture, to teach who we are as Akima Atam people. I think an important thing is in regards to my administration, is our water rights. That's the single most important initiative that I'm pushing, is protecting our water rights, educating our community members in our water rights, and looking at ways where we can document that history of our elders and what they know about our connection to the river, our connection to agriculture, to farming, and to that old way of life that is almost lost. But my administration is, we want to bring that back. We want to look at who are going to be the next generation of farmers, agriculturalists for us. So we can use those stations to document that, to document a history of our water settlement, history of agriculture, and also too, as you know, among all of our Atam people is health problems and type 2 diabetes. And looking at ways where we can use that for the betterment of our health, teaching our people how to eat healthy, having cooking shows of using, our fresh vegetables, using our traditional crops and our foods, using that and teaching our young people, because not many of our young people know how to cook our traditional foods. And so maybe having cooking shows, having educational cooking shows about our culture and our food and how to eat healthier, how to be a healthy Atam. And so those are something that I'm really excited about as governor, seeing that potential there moving forward. So, I'm really excited about the future of our Gila River Broadcasting Corporation, GRBC. Thank you.
Now, you've been in office a few months, but
yes.
What are your priorities as far as what you've seen with the tribe now? And were you in office before in other capacity?
Yes, I was the prior lieutenant governor for 3 years, and that really helped me gain a sense of leadership and knowledge about our government and how it works and how it should work better for our people. And so, that's why, I'm really looking at the priorities. Of course, our water rights. One of my first official acts was to declare this the year of our water, and to protection of our water rights and the education, and looking at the future of who are going to be our agriculturalists, our farmers in the future, that new generation that we need to pick up that lifestyle.
So are the water rights in danger, or what's the situation?
The important thing is we have the Arizona Water Settlement, and that settled our water rights, that clarified our water rights. But the important thing though is, and the critical thing is, that if we don't use our water, it could be taken away. We could lose that again. And so if we don't use it and put it to good use, equitable use, that we could lose it. If we're not going to use it for farming, we have a thing called the Pima Maricopa Irrigation Project. What that is that's a water delivery system, and that's going to be turned over to us in less than 10 years. And that's going to control all the canals from Districts 1 through District 7. And so we're going to need engineers, water engineers and hydrologists to be able to run that system for us, for our farmers, because all of that is going to be run on high tech, on Wi-Fi, on computerization. So we're going to need trained O'odham people to know how to run those type of systems, and so we need those with those science backgrounds. So education is critical. Also, looking at ways where we can start to create markets so that our community members can get those fresh fruits and vegetables. Like we was talking about our health disparity, especially with type 2 diabetes. We need to start eating healthier. And and as as O'odham people, one of our most important values is self-reliance. And self-reliance on your village, on your family, on your community. And so we got to look at ways where we can start to encourage farmers to go back and to start to farm their lands and create a market where the community buys their produce and we're able to feed ourselves, to be sustainable there. Where once we were the breadbasket of this whole region, and we can feed ourselves again. Now we have that water and we have that infrastructure in place now, and we will have that more so within the next coming years, where we'll be able to have that opportunity to feed ourselves again, and to by that way make ourselves more healthier in a healthy lifestyle. That's probably the most important top priority moving forward in my administration.
Last question. There's a big issue between, I guess it's your tribe and the O'odham over gaming. What's your view on that situation?
Right, and of course, the issue having to do with the Glendale Casino, that's been a long issue. I know that I pretty much inherited that from the last administration, probably the last two administrations, and I believe this has been going on for almost 6 or 7 years now. Hopefully, we can come to an agreement where this will finally be resolved in the near future, because I know that it's expending valuable resources from both our tribes. I have an utmost respect for the leadership there among the O'odham people, and I know that they do have respect among our leadership here. And this is something that I think it's gone on long enough, and hopefully we can find some sort of a resolution within the near future.
Anything else you'd like to add about today, or anything else that you want the people to be aware of, either your tribe or all O'odham tribes?
Well, I think with technology, what I said earlier in my speech, it could be used for good and it can be used for bad. And that's why we need it's education. That's why we need to train our tribal members in this new technology, telecommunications, filmmaking, broadcast, in the internet. And so we can control that technology and we can put it to good use for our people, so that we can tell our own story. And we don't have our own story told by us, by outside people who don't know what we stand for as O'odham people, what our history is. Because if we don't know that, we're not going to be able to go into the future as a strong O'odham people. And so I think that's the most important thing, is that we need to keep on investing in our people and our people's education, and because that's one of the keys to our future, is so that our people have that hope. That hope is it's going to get better. We have a lot of issues: drugs, alcoholism, like we said, our health problems, poverty, lack of opportunity. But I think if we work together and we use these technologies in a way that helps our community, we'll slowly start to pull our people, make them stronger, come together, and be unified as a people. Thank you.